to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy. Today we're going to be talking about a Scotch, more in particular, Dewars. Blended Scotch whiskey, white label. Remember, this is the true Scotch. I'm just going to give you just a moment to look at that. Now this is my second Dewars. Oh yeah, I forgot. It is a award-winning, exceptionally smooth, handcrafted from up to 40 of Scotland's finest single malt and grain. So keep that in mind. It is a malt and grain whiskey. Okay, so one thing I think I missed on this label was that it is double aged. So it's aged, it's blended, and then it's aged again. I'm not sure if this is put back into the same barrels that they are emptied out when the blending process starts. But let's get a pour on. Now again, this is a 200 milliliter bottle. Mr. Randy paid $10 out the door for it. It is coming in at 40% ABV. This is another one of those bottles where I had samples and didn't care for the sample. So I felt I was playing it safe. I've now changed my philosophy on that kind of a thing. So now I will go as low as 200. It's just because you got to spend a little more time with the whiskey in the bottle before you can really say you know it. So I got to tell you, I'm not really disappointed, but I mean, we'll see. We've gotten through half of this so far, which is a lot more than 50 milliliters. Now we're going to take out the color scale, and off screen we're going to see, this looks to me to be, do you think it would be a medium brown or a deep brown? I think it looks like more like a medium brown or a deep gold. It's kind of hard to get this matched up on the screen, but it's somewhere in the golds, right? The gold browns. Get it under the nose. Okay. Again, I know I've said this before. Yeah. Doing yourself a disservice by only trying a 50 milliliter bottle. Like I said, those 50 milliliter bottles are for convenience and travel. If you're going somewhere, if you're already somewhere, but you don't want to break out a whole bottle, maybe you just want to wet your whistle a little bit. Mr. Randy understands. So on the nose, you get citrus, light fruit. I'm going to call pear. There's some kind of weird twistiness because it's citrus, pear, the honey and the vanilla, the oat. You know, you get all that stuff, but it's kind of weird. Not every time you get a citrus and a pear, and then you get the honey and the vanilla. That gives it a little bit of a weird twist. It's not bad. It's not offensive. It's interesting. It's unique. It's intriguing. Well, enough of that. Let's get on the palate. Palate's much different. Palate is much different. I do get some light fruit. I do get some sort of like maybe a pear. The citrus is kind of somewhere in there. Honey, vanilla, standard. Not too oaky, not too spicy. The palate's like probably a step and a half down from the nose. It's very mellow. Let's go ahead and get the finish on it. Oh yeah, the finish is going to be much better. It's nothing extravagant. Very viscous. Viscosity in that is very nice. It's really full of you because, I don't know, maybe I'm just still kind of a novice, but I don't know, the label, the whole Dewars thing doesn't really draw a whole lot of attention or appeal to it. And I'm going to call that a pretty good quality Scotch. That's a good whiskey. It's got good viscosity. The finish on this sort of slides on the bottom, slightly over the tip, more towards the sides and the jowls, and then comes around together at the backside. And it's not a whole lot of heat. I'd say more like a warmth. It's kind of nice. That's moderate. That's a moderate finish. It's still there. A little bit. It's still there. It kind of lingers a little bit. I mean, this seems like what most people are calling a basic blended Scotch. I've had better blended Scotch, but I gotta say, this thing hits and misses in so many areas. I just have to throw it down the middle of the road. So I'm gonna give it a solid 3. Yeah, I'll give it a solid 3. It's got a lot of great things in there. Viscosity. It's got a pretty good nose, interesting nose. The palate, it kind of misses a few places. Falls flat, I think. The finish, medium. Not horrible, not great, just okay. So I'm gonna give it a solid 3 out of 5. So again, this is a 200 milliliter that Mr. Randy paid $10 out the door for. I do not know how much a 750 off the top of my head. I can't quite remember. I know it's like 30 in my area. I think it's like 30, which, yeah, I don't know. For 30 bucks, I could spend a little bit more and get a monkey shoulder, which is exactly what I would do. I would definitely take a monkey shoulder over this Dewar's white label. I've tried I think I said I tried a Dewar's 15. I have my eyes set on the Dewar's 12, the ancient, or the, something like that, ancient something or another. Can't quite remember the full title of that one. But have you tried this white label Dewar's? Have you tried the other expressions from Dewar's? Which one's your favorite? Which one's not your favorite? Let us know in the comments. Would I buy this again? Yeah, I think I wouldn't. I mean, yeah, I think there's so many better. Even if I had a better price point on this, I mean, like I said, there's a lot of good quality to this whiskey. There's just not anything really special. I mean, if you're a person who doesn't particularly care for anything, all that pizzazz or razzmatazz, you just like something pretty mellow, slightly interesting, and definitely does not crap out on you. It is what it is. Let us know in the comments. Thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy. You have a good one.